May I ask about this gas stove thing that kind of bubbled up yesterday? Does the White House think gas stoves are safe?
I am not looking to ban gas stoves, and the CPSC has no proceedings to do so.
Okay, so they did support it, but now they're backpedaling, of course. But even if the White House doesn't support the ban, some liberal celebs seem to. Actors like Mark Ruffalo tweeting, "We love our induction cooktop," in addition to not burning gas in the house. Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez also mocking conservatives' criticism. Watch.
I do think it's funny, the absolute utter Republican meltdown where they're like, you can take my gas stove or my cold dead hands. Or how dare you talk about gas stoves? You have a gas stove. First of all, I rent, period. Second of all, though, it doesn't even matter because by that logic, these are the same people who would have said we should have never gotten rid of leaded gasoline.
And of course, that's AOC, the number one proponent of the new Green Deal or the Great Green Deal or whatever she calls it. Her and her partners on the squad, the most bleeding heart politicians there are. They want to ban anything and everything, and their new target is gas-powered stoves. They want to take your gas stove away from you. And she's upset that people are mocking her. Well, quite frankly, if this is the case and they want to take your gas stoves away, they're basically telling every restaurant in the country and probably the world, you're all going out of business because I, for one, don't like cooking on an electric stovetop. So do you actually think that restaurants are going to get rid of all their gas appliances and install all those fancy, shiny electric cooktops? Absolutely not. It's a ridiculous idea, but she'll tell you having a gas stove in your house causes brain damage, and that could be true, because when you listen to her talk, it sounds like she has a little brain damage. But the gas stove has been around since the early 1820s, and it became more common and more used around 1885, but didn't really make a hit until the early 20th century, and they started on the European continent and then in the United States of America. And as of today, the gas stove is a hit. People love to cook on it. It's easier. You can control the temperature. You can put on low heat, medium heat, high heat. Electric stovetops, you can't. But there's nitwits out there like that actor Ruffalo or Ruffalo or whatever the frig he calls himself, and how excited he is to use his electric cooktop, and it boils water so much faster and cleaner. What is wrong with these people? They will do anything and everything in their power to take away whatever we hold near and dear. First, they want to take away gas-powered cars, gas-powered lawnmowers, leaf blowers, snow blowers, you name it, they want to take it away. But that just wasn't enough. And now they're going to go after your gas appliances, your gas stove. Because after all, they don't want all their constituents getting brain damage like they have. This is the most ridiculous thing. Actually, one of the most ridiculous things I've heard come out of AOC's mouth and the rest of those nitwits in quite a while. But my take is they're going to stop pushing this to the forefront now, because we all know about the classified documents that they're finding that Joey took when he was the vice president. And we all know the vice president cannot declassify documents. So they're going to use this gas stove thing to probably they want us to forget that Biden has secret documents here and there, but they'll still always talk about Trump. He had thousands of them or hundreds of them, whatever. But the gas stove ploy is just another thing for these politicians to stick in our face so we can really try to forget about what's really going on. And what's really going on is more criminal matters from Joe Biden and his family. Okay? He took documents he wasn't supposed to. The vice president cannot ever declassified documents, okay? We know it. He knows it. Everybody else knows it, but they're going to still be pushing the Trump did this, Trump did that. Trump had nuclear codes in his house. It's all trash. So let's tell the American people we're going to go after their gas appliances now, and then they'll forget about Joey taking documents. Well, I'm not going to forget about it. Matter of fact, I'm always going to keep looking for more and more, because if they found him in the Penn Biden think tank, then they found him in the garage parked next to his Corvette. Where else are they going to find him? I still say they should go to Hunter's Malibu mansion that the taxpayers are paying for and look in there, because he's part of this whole thing. He probably took the classified documents when Daddy was leaving the White House, for all we know. But don't believe the hype that they want to take your appliances, because this is just some more bullshit coming from this administration to take your focus off the main problems. And the main problem is Joe Biden and his crime family and everything he's doing to destroy the United States. So come for my gas stove, have a ball, and we'll see what happens when you get here. But as far as I'm concerned, this is just bullshit. They're going to talk about it, but in the forefront is still, in my mind anyways, is going to be, what was Joey doing with the documents about Iran, about Britain, and about Ukraine? And why did he have them in a couple of different places? We need to know. We want questions answered. So keep cooking on your gas stove and enjoy it, because as far as I'm concerned, they're not going anywhere. This is just another nitwit Democrat ploy to maybe hope that we can focus on something else. And that's it. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't liked this video, please hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel, and if you do, hit that notification bell. Share my videos with someone if you will. I'd appreciate that. I hope everybody's healthy and safe, and I'll see you real soon with something else. Have a great day.